Achieving your potential is a lifelong process. You should work on it every day. You may not see results right away, but if you keep at it, eventually you will get there. Be willing to grow and change your life. Making changes aren't easy, but it's worth it at the end. These are the 10 steps to unleash your full potential. Number 1. Get out of your comfort zone. Always try to put yourself in uncomfortable situations and thrive in that uneasiness. It takes a lot of courage to step out of our comfort zone and venture into something new. This can be anxiety-inducing if you don't have a clear roadmap in place. If you keep at something long enough, you'll eventually enter a window of opportunity where you'll learn new skills and tackle challenges. Once you've gotten used to it, you'll gradually expand your range and get more comfortable. That's basically what being in the growth zone means. It's worth noting that when trying to start over, like most people do, it gets harder without developing some level of self-awareness. Number 2. Don't believe the naysayers. It's inevitable that you'll encounter barriers and people who try to bring you down. Whether it's from love, envy, or pure meanness, the kicker is that there will always be those who stand in your way. But don't worry, it's not impossible to get past them. Regardless of how hard it is, you need to learn to tune them out. Even though they may sound like well-meaning, all the negativity will only harm you. Number 3. Keep learning as many new skills as possible. Make sure you're on the lookout for ways to learn new skills. If something comes up, sign up for courses or workshops. The more things you can do, the more valuable you are. You'd be surprised how useful it is to have a variety of skills. Stay on top of the latest innovations in your industry. It's important to have the latest skills so you can adapt to changes and be better than your competition. For example, if you're in a field that relies on new technology, take time for self-learning and don't get left behind. Number 4. Be with successful people. The people you usually spend time with can have a hugely positive effect on how you think and behave. If you want to be an achiever yourself, surround yourself with those who have achieved a lot in life already. It's easy to underestimate the effects your environment has on your development. After all, personal effort makes a big difference in how successful you are. But good environments also play a part and can make all the difference. Number 5. Use failures as stepping stones. People have a right to be scared of failure. It's definitely not something we want to experience. But, as long as you learn from your experience, it can lead to success. It's one of the keys on how we achieve success because it teaches us valuable lessons. Thomas Edison, who's known as one of the greatest inventors in modern history, made a statement about finding 10,000 ways that didn't work while he was on his way to inventing the electric light bulb. The past can't stop us from taking a step towards success if you don't let it. We may have failed before, but we're closer than ever to success now. All our previous mistakes were just setting us up for our future successes. Number 6. Be disciplined in your habits. Successful people are disciplined and do things that allow them to excel. Successful people use their time wisely. They know that they need to spend more time doing things that will make them successful than wasting their time on things like watching TV or playing video games. If you want to be successful, make sure you're only doing the things that will actually help you get there. Number 7. Be willing to start from the bottom. It's good to start at the bottom. In fact, it can be a very good way to start building your career. No job is beneath anyone, and the moment you think it is, it's about time to question if you're being the kind of colleague or member of staff or leader that you want to be. People from any stage of their careers will understand the importance of taking on repetitive tasks. No matter how small they might seem, they are crucial. Everyday mundane tasks like these are the building blocks of life. Number 8. Raise your standards. Holding yourself to a high standard isn't an act of arrogance, it's an act of self-respect. Get inspiration from people who are doing well and take the best aspects of their work for your own. Challenging yourself will get you better results in the long run. But don't be afraid to ship projects if that's what you need. Frequently, you might find that your current standards are not as high as the standards you would like them to be. That's fine, just make sure you recognize the gap and work to shrink it. Number 9. Have a growth mindset. A growth mindset means viewing challenges as opportunities for self-growth and believing that a person can improve with effort. When someone has a growth mindset, they don't see tasks or skills past their abilities as an endpoint, rather, they are things to be practiced in order to get better. There are two schools of thought when it comes to skills development. One group considers that their skill set is fixed and that no amount of hard work can improve them. The other group believes in constant development and improvement. Number 10. Be hopeful about the future. In general, hope is an expectation that something good will happen in the future, as defined by the American Psychological Association. You can think about hope in multiple different ways. You can use it as a way to motivate yourself or as one way to cope with loss. Whether you're more of an optimist or pessimist, practically no one thinks happy thoughts all day long. Having hope is like a string that ties you to your goal. When life hits, and it will, hope is one of your components that will help you push through obstacles and eventually unleash a better version of yourself. You are capable of much more than what you have accomplished so far. No matter your age, past achievements, and other obstacles you have faced in the past, you still have a lot to offer and make a sizable contribution to future goals. You do have great potential, much of which is still untapped, and achieving it will help pave the way for many more great things to come. Thank you for watching. If you find this video helpful, please like and subscribe.